Kangaroos are fascinating wild-like creatures that have enthralled people worldwide for generations. From their unique look to their behaviors in family life, there is much to learn about these incredible animals. They play an important role in the ecosystem, but due to human activities like habitat destruction and wildlife trafficking, their numbers are declining rapidly. We must do our part to protect kangaroo habitats and ensure that these amazing animals can thrive for generations to come. Kangaroos are a type of marsupial, and they come in many different shapes and sizes. They typically have thick, muscular hind legs that can hop around at amazing speeds. Their front legs are shorter and more slender, but still strong enough for pushing off the ground when jumping. The average adult kangaroo stands about 5 feet tall and can weigh up to 200 pounds. Male kangaroos are larger than females and have a more distinctive bounce when hopping. They also have long tails, which help them balance while jumping. Kangaroos mainly eat grasses, leaves, and some types of flowers. They also occasionally eat insects, small reptiles, and dead animals. Some kangaroos have even been known to eat fruit. Kangaroos can conserve water very well, so they rarely need to drink. In times of drought or other environmental stresses, they can survive on the grass's moisture alone. Kangaroos live mainly in Australia, but can also be found in New Zealand and Papua New Guinea. They prefer open grasslands and woodlands with plenty of vegetation for grazing. However, due to habitat destruction caused by human development, kangaroo populations have decreased significantly in many parts of their range over the past few decades. Kangaroos are social animals and live in groups known as mobs. The males tend to be the dominant members of the band, while females will form smaller family units with their young offspring. Males fight for dominance and mating rights using their muscular forearms, often pushing each other off balance until one concedes defeat. Females protect and nurture their young until they can fend for themselves. The main threats to kangaroo populations are habitat destruction from urbanization and agriculture, hunting, wildlife trafficking, and climate change. As human development continues encroaching on their natural habitats, it becomes harder for kangaroos to find the food and shelter they need to survive. Wildlife trafficking is a growing problem in many parts of the world, and kangaroos are often targeted for their meat or fur. Finally, climate change makes arid climates even more unstable for wildlife, making it harder for kangaroos to find food and water. Kangaroos form tight-knit family units that can include up to 50 members. Female adults often form small family groups with their younger offspring, while males fight each other for dominance within the larger mob. Young kangaroos stay close to their mothers until they reach maturity at around 1 year old before venturing independently. Regarding types of kangaroos, 4 main species have been identified. These include the red kangaroo, eastern gray kangaroo, western gray kangaroo, and antilopine kangaroo. Each species has its own unique characteristics and habitats, so it's important to know which type you're dealing with when trying to identify a particular animal. Ideally, kangaroos should live in open grasslands or woodlands where they can forage for food and shelter without competition from other wildlife. They prefer a warm climate with plenty of moisture in the soil and are generally most active during the day. Kangaroos also require water access to stay hydrated and healthy, especially during hot weather. The lifespan of kangaroos varies greatly depending on their environment and the species type. Generally speaking, red kangaroos can live up to 13 to 15 years, eastern grays 18 to 20 years, and western grays 24 to 27 years. Antilopine kangaroos are thought to have the longest lifespan of all at 30+ years old. Fortunately, due to responsible wildlife management techniques, kangaroo populations are relatively stable throughout Australia. This is good news for conservation efforts, as it means that kangaroos are not considered to be endangered or threatened. Kangaroos come under the scientific order of Macropodidae, meaning big foot. This is because they have wider hind feet and a longer tail than other wildlife animals found in Australia. They also belong to the family of macropods, which includes wallabies, bettungs, and potaroos. The sound that kangaroos make varies greatly depending on the species type and their environment. Red kangaroos can produce loud roars when defending themselves or warning off predators, whereas eastern gray are known for having a softer, snuffle-like purring sound when contented. Western grays are usually quiet, The only sound they make is a soft grunt. Antilopine kangaroos typically produce a bark-like sound when startled or threatened. To conclude, kangaroos have fascinated wildlife observers and animal enthusiasts for centuries. Not only are they iconic Australian wildlife animals, but they're also incredibly diverse in their habitat preferences, lifespan, and sounds that they produce. With 4 main species to choose from and an amazing amount of wildlife behavior to observe, there is something special about these majestic creatures that keep us coming back for more. Ultimately, we can see why kangaroos have become such beloved wildlife animals, not just in Australia, but across the world too.
Please subscribe to our channel for more wildlife educational videos and animal facts.